Hi, everyone. As he said, I'm Leanne Smith, and I lead the STEM Academy at Essex High School. I also teach math, and I've started a mobile app design class that's primarily based around JavaScript. I'm passionate about innovative approaches to education, and I'm really happy to be here to talk to you today. I have some kind of specific things I'm looking for. So the first idea, I have two. The first one relates to the mobile app development class. What I would like to do in the mobile app development class is virtually bring expert coders into the room. Our curriculum uses HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, GitHub, Firebase, and React Native. The learning experience would be much richer for the students if they regularly had access to professionals who are very fluent with these topics. I have guest speakers coming to the class now, and some of those guest speakers are in the room right now. But I would like to have the students have more hands-on help with the creation and development of their programs. I imagine that you folks could create some sort of virtual workspace where a group of professional programmers could have access to the screens that the students are working on. If a student needs help, they could initiate a chat room or something where they could talk to their helper. The helper would be able to see and possibly control the student's screen, and the two of them could work together on solving the problem. The professionals wouldn't all need to be in the same location. We just need to find a group of people who are willing to be logged in and accessible for the duration of the class. There is always a concern about security when working with high school students. I would need to have complete access to everything that went on between the students and the helpers. I imagine that I would like a recording of everything that went on so I could keep an eye on everything that happened in the class. The curriculum I'm using is based on the online CodeHS platform. I don't know if you've heard of that or not, but it was developed by a pair of recent Stanford graduates. It's being marketed rather heavily by the organization code.org. You may have heard of the Hour of Code that's put on each year. It's become big. Millions of students around the year do that. That's the most visible activity that code.org sponsors, but they've also put together a generic high school curriculum that's I'm going to be trying for the first time next year. I think the combination of the CodeHS curriculum platform, which is available worldwide, and an online learning space with professional coders could make a powerful and scalable educational platform that could easily extend beyond this one class at Essex High School. In my opinion, one of the reasons that coding isn't taught very often in high schools is that most teachers aren't all that comfortable with coding. Many of us took some sort of coding class in college. I think I took Pascal in 1983. But everything changes so fast that it isn't really feasible for teachers in high school to stay on top of current developments. If we could virtually bring experts into the classroom, along with having a packaged curriculum like CodeHS, I think more high schools could teach coding, not just here in Vermont, but anywhere. I'd also like to give a plug for the Green Up app that was recently released by Code for BTV. This is rather timely. As you probably know, or some of those of you who are local know, Code for BTV is a civic hacking group in our area. They picked up a project that was originally started by students in my app development class with help from John Need at Galen Healthcare Solutions. We worked on it last summer, and it was finished by other folks in the community. The app is available on Google Play and the Apple Store right now, which is pretty exciting. There was an article in this morning's paper if you wanted to learn more about that. If you were going to participate in Green Up Day tomorrow, that's yearly, the first Saturday in May here, I recommend you download it to help coordinate your team and your trash pickup plans. What I'm trying to emphasize here, besides that the app is cool and you should use it, is that Essex High School has a coding program that's already well established and integrated into the community, and your efforts would be put immediately to use if you came up with something that worked for us. My second idea relates to the STEM Academy at Essex High School. So I'm the leader of that. We have 120 students out of the 1,300 students that we have at Essex High School. Students are very interested in this program, and it's an above and beyond experience that gives motivated students the opportunity to learn more about STEM careers that they're considering. It's sort of a personalized development, personalized learning opportunity, but it's not so much a curriculum. It's more giving students the chance to interact with professionals in the community. So it's personalized in the way that older high school kids get to see where their career might lead them. The main components of the academy are a lecture series. We have people come in about every 2 or 3 weeks. One semester internship class where people get to spend 40 hours out in the community with a professional that shares a common interest of theirs, and also a capstone project. I would like our students to be able to virtually participate in capstone projects that are not necessarily located in the state of Vermont. UVM has been very helpful with providing mentors for this program, but there are other institutions out of state that are doing cool things that I would like my students to be able to be involved in. I was very inspired by the 4K microscope experience that Chattanooga STEM students were able to have with scientists at USC. The high school students were able to control the microscope remotely from their school in Tennessee and see what the California scientists were seeing. I would like to think of other ways that students could be involved with remote research or any other cool remote experience. The HoloLens stuff that you guys showed with the surgery, the medical advisory is the largest strand in my group. I have 45 students, high school, that are very interested to work in the medical profession in some way. So if we could virtually be involved with, even just the curriculum in the HoloLens, that would be great, or whatever's being taught to medical students at Case Western or anywhere else. So those kinds of virtual medical experiences, to virtually put students in those spaces would be great. Or maybe students could be in a place where they control robots. Maybe they could virtually be somewhere where the robot's moving around and they control, anywhere that allows a student to virtually experience something bigger than they could experience just here in Vermont. I have programs in place at my school that would allow me to implement any solutions you could develop for us. One of the big things in the high school is, where do you find time to do all these cool programs? But we already have time carved out of the Students' Day for the students who signed up for the app class. I have 22 students for next year. And there's also time carved out of the day for the mentoring projects, the internships, the lecture series. So anything that happens could easily be started if someone in this room could develop something. And we also have internet too at Essex High School. So if any of your solutions require fast internet, we could make that happen. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to making creative things happen with you.